Hey guys, this is Gene. The DNS Bait News Report is current as of Friday the 24th here. We've had a nice week out on the lake here, a lot less humidity. Water temps are still warming up a little bit. We're up into the mid-70s now. Up here on Lake Mendota, the perch bite continues to be, I would call it a struggle for most of the guys. Every once in a while you get a decent report, but it's always somewhere a little different. Last week I heard hatch cover Spring Harbor area quite a bit, not so much this week. This week I was hearing a little more on the west side, or on the east side, over here around Governor's Island, Warner Bay side. Also downtown, down by the Edgewater and Lincoln School, and down by the Union, and even in University Bay a little bit. Those guys that are catching fish in those areas aren't tearing them up, but they do pretty well at times. So if you're going to come look for perch, I would expect to look in those areas. And it seems like they're back in the weeds again, the ones I've been hearing about. Not close to the weeds, but in the weeds. Smallmouth bass action's been kind of slow this week. The perch fishermen are running into them on the weeds, but the guys that are looking for them out on the bars, it's slowed down a little bit, I think. And a little bit of the walleye action. I haven't heard as much of that this last week as I was hearing. They were getting some out over Second Point and Burley Bar and those areas, pulling crawler harnesses and crankbaits. But this week it was a little quiet. Some of the guys I talked to that have been doing okay were struggling a little bit. The best action in town continues to be over on Lake Monona. Most of it's bluegills. There are a lot of perch on the weed lines over there, but generally they're on the smaller side. We have caught some perch up into that 10-inch area, even once in a while an 11, but you get a couple of those in an outing. You'll get a lot of fish from 6 to 7.5 inches, and those 7.5 inches are pretty plump. I would think by this fall they'll probably be, a little better than 8, maybe, hopefully, and you'll be thinking more about keeping them. Bluegills range anywhere from 6 to 8.5, even 9 once in a great while, but you're going to catch a lot of fish in that 7 to 8 inch range. And they're getting fat. They're pretty nice sized fish. Look for those fish along the weed lines and out to as much as 20 feet of water. They're generally pretty close to the bottom right now. I haven't heard anything as far as suspended fish go as of yet on Monona. Muskie fishermen, they've been poking around over by out in front of Obrick Park and Olin, Turville area, over by the rock pile at Squaw Bay, and they've been seeing a few fish. I heard the bite's been a little better now. I couldn't tell you what they've been kicking them on, but I did hear the muskies have been more cooperative, both on Monona and Waubesa. The pan fishermen on Waubesa, from what I can tell, continue to be struggling. A couple guys I've been talking to have been doing okay, doing a little bit of vertical fishing, some weeds. I think a few rocks in the area seem to make a little bit of difference. The bite's not fast, but the quality of the fish is really good. Mud Lake, I've been hearing some bluegill and some crappie action still in Mud Lake around the edges of the dredge hole and a little bit out in the dredge hole. I don't really have anything more specific than that for you in that area. And then down in Lake Kegonsa, that's been pretty quiet. I haven't heard a whole lot down there. So that's about all I got for you right now. If you need any questions, give me a call at the store, 241-4225. Thanks, guys.